Hi, my name is Miles Cullenberg, and I will be discussing my program entitled Head Smart Alaska. Concussions are a very real, very serious issue in the United States and here in Alaska. For individuals who are participating in a contact-heavy sport like football, receiving a concussion is a very common incident that needs to be controlled and monitored for the safety of the individuals involved. Football is a particular target for concussions and traumatic brain injury due to its contact mentality. This is seen in a statistic reported by the CDC stating that about 300,000 sport-related traumatic brain injuries occur each year, and at 47%, nearly half of those occur in high school football. Another intense fact is that concussions have increased 200% in the last decade. Also, concussions can be very harmful for those who receive them and may increase the risk of dementia. The brain develops until the age of 25, so adolescents, particularly those who play high school football, are at an imminent risk of sustaining a serious brain injury. So who is the target population for this issue? High school football players in the Matsu Borough School District are the main concern for this campaign due to their activity in the contact sport, as well as their parents and the coaching staff. A serious danger of concussions is that after an individual receives their first concussion, the chances of receiving another go up exponentially. After receiving a second concussion, a third is up to 4 times more likely to occur, and if a third is received, then a fourth is 9 times more likely while playing the same sport. Multiple mild TBIs over an extended period of time, such as months or years, can result in cumulative neurologic and cognitive deficits, but repeated mild TBIs that occur within a short period of time, such as hours, days, or weeks, can be catastrophic or even deadly. Now, how do I propose we reach these high school athletes? Head Smart Alaska will reach them by implementing new routines into their season. We will provide informative meetings and hands-on learning for the players. We will train coaches so that they know exactly how to detect concussions and how to prevent them. Implementing new drills and techniques will also reduce the risk of concussions during practices and games. The project design will include a number of different steps. To reach the target audience, Head Smart Alaska will provide meetings, surveys, and training videos. At the beginning of the season, a meeting will be held for all coaches, players, and parents at that team's school. At this meeting, there will be an instructional video that depicts the basics of a concussion, how to recognize a concussion, how to respond to a concussion, the proper process for getting players back into play, and how to prevent concussions. Also at those meetings, a trained professional will be introducing the video and will also be available for questions. Aside from the initial meeting required for everyone, coaches will also be required to take a free online concussion training module provided by the Heads Up program. The training module will give coaches a hands-on lesson about concussions and will train them how to spot concussions, how to handle them, and how to prevent them. All of this will be considered the product of the campaign. Next, my program will be giving a survey to the coaches to attain some baseline information. The survey will ask questions such as how many concussions their players have received in previous years, what their current procedure is for concussions, how they handle them, and what they think is important in reducing the prevalence. Other follow-up surveys will also be given at the middle and end of the season. Analysts will be hired to process and interpret the data, and observers will be hired to record the data in real time. Also, to save money, because the price of this program is free to schools, our program will ask for the cooperation and assistance of coaches and volunteering parents. Having their assistance will be very helpful for filling the gaps in assisting and accomplishing tasks involving their school. While implementing this program, observations will be taken on how smooth the process is going and how efficient it is, so adjustments may be made throughout. Also, the program will be using surveys at the middle and end of the seasons as checkpoints. These surveys may provide the feedback from coaches about what they believe worked best and what did not. They may also report whether they can see positive differences and what implementations they believe worked best. Other data will be kept track of, such as the number of concussions occurring during practices and games to gauge the program's effectiveness. To record these stats, our program will have data analysts keeping track of and interpreting the results. Also, because coaches are required to report all injuries, we will have direct access to any concussions that occur. After the program has been successfully implemented, we anticipate seeing many positive health outcomes. Players, coaches, and parents will be better informed about concussions, how dangerous they are, what symptoms to look for, and how to prevent them. Overall, there will be fewer concussions because players will be taught the best ways to tackle without injuring themselves and how to avoid such injuries during both practices and games. Also, because they will be well informed, coaches will have better return to play guidelines, meaning players who receive a concussion must pass the correct test in order to regain access to the field. This policy guarantees that no player prematurely playing, which could lead to a horrific accident. A few probable partners that will help this campaign reach its full potential include the Matsu-Boro School District, the Heads Up campaign, and Play 60. Alaska needs to step up their game when it comes to the concussion awareness, prevention, and diagnosis of concussions for our football players. This is an undertaking that is very possible as long as we all work together and get head smart. Thank you.